Hey, welcome to Night Combos, y'all. We hope you all are having a very happy new year and continue to have a very happy new year. Happy New Year to all of you. And thank you so very much to all of you, all of our subscribers that's been with us from the beginning all the way to now. This is our very first video of this year. Hope he's not in it though. He's off today. Thank goodness, but he is asleep right now. But I had to hop on here and tell y'all, Gypsy Rose Blanchard has her TikTok back, y'all. Can y'all believe that? Even though TikTok says they don't allow violent criminals on their website, their account or whatever, they're not allowed to have an account. But then if you look up, are convicted felons allowed to have a TikTok account? It says yes, they are. So we need an explanation for that, TikTok. But real quick, thank you so much to all of you. We wouldn't have the family and channel here that we have on YouTube without all of you. So from the bottom of our hearts, like, we truly appreciate every single one of you, and we're so grateful for every single one of you. And we hope that going into the new year, we all have a very happy new year. Truly, we do. Thank you to all of our subscribers. Thank you to all of our new subscribers. Welcome. We hope you continue to enjoy all of our content. And thank you so much for joining our family and channel. If you're not already, please make sure you subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our videos, all of the things, and we would greatly appreciate it so much. And please leave y'all's thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section, and like always, we'll be conversating with y'all as well. But y'all, when the alleged hacker took Gyp's account, which, let us know what y'all think about that. Like, hubby thinks that Gypsy absolutely had something to do with it. I'm kind of 80-20. I kind of think she did have something to do with it, but then a part of me thinks she probably did not have something to do with it. I don't really know what to think, but I don't put anything past a narcissist. So what do y'all think? But also, y'all will not believe what she has posted on her TikTok page and what she has taken off of her TikTok page. And I'm fixing to show y'all that. But this is what she posted on her Instagram page. My main TikTok account with 9.8 million followers at gypsyrose.tiktok was just hacked at around 1:30 a.m. Anything posted from that account is not me. Well, duh, Gypsy. We would know that it's not you. The hacker went live, y'all, and we posted that on our channel. We recorded it and posted that on our channel. So y'all should go and watch that, or I'll link that at the top of the description box of this video, so y'all can watch that live if y'all want to, of the hacker. And Cajun Heart of Mine was on there as well with the Dee Dee vigil, hashtag justice for Dee Dee and all of that. She was up there with that on the panel. After the alleged hacker realized it was not really Gypsy, he finally let her up, and she put that up there as her picture on the panel. But y'all can see all of that in the video and what all was said. But here's Gyp having a conversation with the alleged hacker, saying, I will be calling TikTok and getting my account back. And then the alleged hacker says, hi, if you pay money, I will give you your account. Please, ? Hey. And then Gyp says, there are better ways than this. He says, I promise you, I will give account. Gyp says, how did you hack the account? Was it the verification email for the blue badge? And the hacker said, yes. Can y'all believe that? Then the hacker said, can you give me $400 PayPal? Gyp said, honestly, you can keep it. I was going to just delete it in a few months anyways. If I can get it back, great. If not, whatever. Right there, see? Okay, so that would mean you don't really care about the account there, Gyp. You say you're going to delete it in a few months anyways. What, after your documentary comes out and you're not allowed to post anymore publicly because of parole? Yeah, that's what parole told her. She's not allowed to be on social media publicly. But we all know she has been with other accounts. But y'all should watch that video as well. I'll post the link to that video, the last parole video that we done, talking to her parole officer and her parole officer's director. And I'll post that link at the top of the description box as well for y'all to see if y'all haven't already. But then the hacker says, you don't have $400? And Dip Gyp says, I'm an expecting mother who is 9 months pregnant. Everything I have is budgeted towards my child and bills. What bills do you have, Dip Gyp? You live with Daddy Rod and Krusty Christy and literally lay around all day. That's why you and Christy don't get along. You don't do anything around the house. Seriously. I don't know how you're going to take care of a supposed child, a newborn baby at that, who literally wakes up every 2 hours to be fed and changed and all of that. I don't know how you're going to take care of that with your not alleged, but your, quote, freakouts, as you call them, and getting all upset. But what bills do you have? Well, okay, I take that back. She has Kenny Boy's bills. Jobless Ken. She has his bills to pay, his rent, his car payment, his Jeep that she got him or whatever. She has to pay his bills. So maybe that's the bill she's talking about she has to pay. Then she says, contrary to popular belief, I am not a millionaire. I'm sorry, but I won't give you the money. Well, contrary to your narcissistic belief, Dip Gyp, you are a millionaire. You have made millions. But jumping over here to TikTok, y'all look. Dip Gyp wrote, I'm back with a red heart. Y'all see that? And then look at this. 9.7 million followers. Y'all see that? Just a few months ago, she was at 9.9 million followers. Before her book came out, it went down to 9.8 million followers. Now she's down to 9.7 million followers. Do y'all think that's because people unfollowed her thinking that she wasn't going to get the account back? Or because of the hacker? Do y'all think that she'll gain those followers back? What do y'all think about that? Like, let us know. And then Dip Gyp deleted the most important video that should have stayed up on her TikTok. Once she got it back, she deleted it and kept only this video up of her and Kel Lowry from the interview that she done with Kel Lowry, which we talked about in our video from last night. The legs, BB Pew Pews, and Barbie dolls. Oh, why do you lie? Y'all should really watch that video we posted last night because there's a lot of interesting, very, very interesting information in that video. So y'all should watch that video from last night that we posted. But even the alleged hacker left the other video up that she had on her TikTok account. He even had enough sense to leave that up, but yet Dip Gyp takes it all. This is the post I'm talking about that Dip Gyp had up on her TikTok page that says, I want to make readers aware of the disturbing, explicit details of abuse within my memoir. No, it's explicit because you're talking about literally selling your cookie, your biscuit, for biscuits and gravy the next morning in prison so that you could have somebody's biscuits and gravy the next morning in prison. Yeah, it's literally like a soft corn, like people are calling it. It really is. Then she says that, and she has bad grammar, y'all, so it's weird the way she writes this. But then she says that there are many references to many forms of abuse, physical, emotional, and SA. This book may trigger some. You think, Dip Gyp, you should have put this out way before your book was released. And it should have been at the very beginning of the book. That you should have put this page at the very beginning of your book. But you didn't. She made this post, y'all, well after the book was released. And it had done gotten around everywhere on social media that it was like a soft corn. And people were talking about all of the explicit things she puts in her book. That's when she finally decided to make this post. But she's deleted it off now, which is really odd. Like, what do y'all think about that? But this book may trigger some. Yeah, it actually does trigger real survivors of abuse or SA and R. all of that. And DV, it really is a trigger to true survivors. It is. Then she says, I would advise caution when reading my book. My hope is to encourage healing through sharing my experiences with others who find themselves in similar circumstances. Society puts many stigmas against victims of abuse, and this book is to show the growth towards a better life. Some things happen to us that we are shamed for, and the truth is, we are not to blame for others who have abused us. We, as survivors, are not to blame. We didn't ask to be hurt or used. We can acknowledge our past and not live in it. Move forward, and as survivors, stand together. Many blessings. Well, Gypsy, you putting yourself in that category literally is a trigger for people who truly have survived abuse of different kinds. SAR, DV, emotional, physical, all of that. You putting yourself in that category, it is truly disheartening to actual real survivors of that kind of abuse, and the survivors of Munchausen by proxy. You putting yourself in that category is so disheartening to the real survivors, to true survivors. I'm not going to say that she's not a survivor of SA because she says she was a child when that allegedly happened with her grandpa. But, it's hard to believe because, again, it's coming from a narcissist. And a narcissist will say whatever they need to say in certain moments and in certain situations. And we explain that in our video from last night. I'm telling y'all, it's really interesting. Y'all really should watch it if y'all haven't already. But it truly does make me so upset for her to put herself in the category of survivors when she was in on these cons with her mom and knew about them and literally has said she knew about them and knew that she was in on it. So that's so unfair of you to say, and it's another trigger towards true survivors and like a jab at true survivors for you to even do that and say that, Gypsy. But let's jump back over here to our TikTok for a second and look at this. Again, we got to look at that 9.7 million followers. And Conspiracy done a little short on her YouTube channel the other day where she was showing exactly how many followers Gypsy had, and it was 9,830,000 followers, and she would have had to lose all of those followers, y'all, that 830,000 followers, for it to go down to 9.7 million followers. So that is wild. So, good for the people that's unfollowed her, but I just wonder if she'll get them back. Let's look at this. She has this posted in her little TikTok shop. A cheese grater, for one thing, which, why do you have a cheese grater posted like this is something you use and know how to use and enjoy using? You don't use a daggone cheese grater, Gypsy. We know better than that. But she makes money off of these things. If y'all buy them from her or from her shop, she makes some money from that. So don't do that. Go buy it from someone else or just go to the TikTok shop and search it and purchase it yourself or whatever. But don't purchase it from her if you want any of these things. Just a warning. But look what she decided to post. A Pew Pew coffee mug. Which, okay, and a lot of people could say that's pretty cool. That's a cool looking, coffee mug for somebody who maybe likes to go hunting or, something like that. That's a cool coffee mug. But for Gypsy to post this, saying that, to Kel Lowry, she said she knew she used a BB Pew Pew on her mom. Again, we talked about this in our video from last night. She told Kel Lowry that, I knew it was a BB Pew Pew. I was just doing that to scare my mom. Well, Dee Dee had stayed scared of Gypsy for years, literally, because of her freakouts and because of what she was diagnosed with, which we showed that in last night's video as well, one of her diagnoses that she actually had to have a prescription for because none of the other measures helped her. So y'all should really check that out. But for her to post this, I think it's really inappropriate. And I don't think she should be allowed to post something like this, in my opinion. But she said that in her book, she says, that her and her mom had to lie and say that they were robbed in the Walmart parking lot and go to the hospital to get a refill for painkillers because Gypsy had taken them all up. And she says that she was taking them herself, but then she's also said her mama forced her to take them. So, again, just more inconsistencies. But really, the whole Walmart thing came into play when she used the BB pew pew on her mom and unloaded the entire thing into her mom. And her mom had to go to the hospital for it. And that's when they said that they were robbed in the Walmart parking lot. And Dee Dee said that to cover for Gypsy. And the Petrie family is speaking out. And Dee Dee did cover for Gypsy all the time for stuff that she done. And then she still has the same 2 videos reposted. That the alleged hacker left these 2 videos up. And Gyp has decided to leave them up as well. And this second one right here is just a painting of the supposed baby's heartbeat that someone gave them at the baby shower as a gift. But this first video right here, y'all, is... Investigators. Sorry about that. Is about a woman who was arrested who has been actually diagnosed with Munchausen syndrome by proxy, which Dee Dee was never diagnosed with, but this woman was, and she's been arrested, and thank God her child is okay. But Gyp got in the comment and put a sad face and said many prayers and thoughts towards recovery from MBP. Again, that is so disheartening for you to put yourself in that category, Gyp, for the people who really have survived Munchausen by proxy. Literally, that's so disheartening of you to do. Y'all can see what people said as a reply to her. They didn't really appreciate what she said very much. But anyway, what do y'all think about all of this? What are y'all's thoughts and opinions about all of this? Her getting her TikTok back, and TikTok saying that they don't allow violent criminals on TikTok, but yet they allow convicted felons on TikTok. Like, it doesn't make sense. But what do y'all think about this? What are y'all's thoughts and opinions? Leave them in the comment section, and like always, we'll be conversating with y'all as well. And don't forget, I'll link those 2 videos at the top of the description box of this video for the last PO video that we done, and talking to her parole officer and her parole officer's director, the questions that we asked and the answers we got. And I'll also post the link to the live that the hacker did when he had her TikTok account. Y'all should really watch that. I'll link both of those videos at the top of this description box. And again, if you're not already, please make sure you subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our videos. All of the things, and we would greatly appreciate it so much. We hope y'all have a good day, and God bless. Bye.